Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Andor in a gloomy day.
In a gloomy day in a gloomy country, so like I think it feels very appropriate to watch
Absolutely,
Andor.
absolutely.
This is episode 7. I have been thinking about Andor for the past 2 weeks, while we have not been able to watch
Watch it.
it because we filmed 2 episodes
And
because
now
we
we
had
had other
to.
things.
We had other things to film, and then we didn't film for a few days because I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and so it was not in any type of place to film. I was swollen
Yeah,
for a few
of
days,
course.
so like we couldn't even film then Ender. But today we're filming Ender, and I have deeply missed it.
There is one episode, right?
Yes, this is
And so
one.
like today
That's why
we're
we're watching
only
one.
filming one episode.
Yes.
Couldn't be more excited, honestly.
Couldn't be more excited. Again, I think we are watching Ender in a very appropriate time for our country. That I can I'm too tired.
We were just like literally just talking about the things that are happening in our country, and because we have no solutions,
Yeah.
no real solution to anything, we literally said, okay, at least we're now playing together. Maybe we get
literally, I'm like, maybe Ander tells me what to do because like I am feeling defeated with the state of our country. So like maybe like this gives me some fire and not just no. I mean, honestly, I feel rage, and I think Ander can only like add flames to
Ignite.
the rage.
Exactly.
So like I can't even speak about it. I was gonna like explain the last few days here, and like you're not only like fighting against the police, you're fighting against like we have police, so like scum of the earth, and then we have the other scum of the earth, which is other citizens who are, what do I call them? Like Chatsy, true. They're hooligans. So like imagine this is Europe we're talking about. So like imagine football games or soccer if you're American. The type of people that like go to there and like break things. So like you have them, and they like serve as another type of like militant group in our country, unofficially so. And like they stand behind police and like look at you menacingly. And they look like their protein intake is inversely proportional to their functioning brain cells. Standing there like throwing things at
That's
you
what I
while
want
the
to say. They're
police
not
is like
even
defending
using
them.
their muscles. So like
No,
protein
they're
has
like
nothing to do with
no,
this.
like yeah, no, but like they have protein but lack brain cells and lack any courage because they're standing behind police,
Yeah.
throwing things to like there's no woman behind the lines of the police.
No.
So like they're throwing things at like women, men as well, older people, and they're just like it's difficult to explain. But like that's what we're dealing with in this country. And so like I don't know what to tell you. It's very doom and gloom. But what's happening in the world of Ander? We have last episode was insane. We have lost many. We have lost Nemec, and that is a tragedy beyond belief, but his words will live on. There is a manifesto that our boy has received, and he has flown off. And I think this episode is gonna serve because like it's also a standalone. So I think this episode is gonna like serve
Bring him back.
Yeah, for him to like decide to
Want to continue this fight,
like join the resistance. And like I mean, who technically right now is the resistance? I'm like, we don't know. We just like know the main one, let's say, that is pulling all the strings, which is
Scars.
I mean Skarsgård, but like what is his name? It's not Johan.
It's not. It's let me just tell you, there is a show Luthen.
Luther. Okay, I understand why you went with that. Why did I go with Johan?
I mean, they're both blonde.
Not even. There's nothing similar between the two of them.
I don't know if this one is even blonde or gray. You know what I mean?
I don't know. But like we know him, and I think he like has connections to a lot of like groups, I guess, and like he is helping.
Yes, and our group did
die also.
Yeah, but like died. A lot of them died.
Yeah.
But like the chaos has happened.
Yes, and it
there.
has been.
And I think we are also potentially maybe gonna see that.
Yeah, I think I would I
The
love
reaction
to
and
see
all of
the
it.
aftermath and the
Yeah, the
reaction of
aftermath.
the or the response of the Empire, because
Mm.
like they really hit where it hurt to the point where like this cannot be like, what is the word that I'm looking for in English? My God, tucked away. I have no idea what to say in English. How am I forgotten in English? I love to see that.
Yeah,
I
that's the thing that I think we're gonna see beside, let's say, Luthen, you know. But like I think episode is probably Luthen,
Cassian.
Cassian. But I think probably the episode is gonna end with him wanting to continue this fight.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I
Yeah.
envision it.
I think so as well. And I think like again, it has to do with the Nemec's words.
Yeah, I think
That
so as
like
well.
I
It's
just
very
simply
interesting, Cassian, because like I completely yes, I understand, but like I
you had a whole conversation in
in
your
your head
head
I didn't say
that
the
you
word.
answered.
Absolutely. The thing is, like, I'm wondering about his sister. Is that thing gonna come back? You know what I mean? Just because, like, I think the way I see his story now is with completely different purpose than what I saw it from in the first episode.
Like in the first episode, you thought like it was just gonna be for searching
Like
for his sister.
that's gonna be like like he's gonna fight, but like the resistance, his still main story is gonna be that search. Let's say
Yeah.
that like that.
I mean, I think like it still could be that. Like I don't know what's gonna like necessarily pull him
Somehow
into
I
this.
think that like the main purpose of his character is gonna be the resistance, the fight against this.
Oh, I think so as well.
I think that's gonna be like, I think the like sister could come back with how to explain that, she died because of them. If
Yeah.
she died,
Yeah.
he's searching for her, but they are separated because of them.
Yeah.
So like technically, I think maybe that's just that can just like start build up the fire even more in him.
Yeah.
But considering I think she's dead, you know what I mean?
I really don't know. I don't know if we'll ever even get an answer to that. You
Yeah.
know, like that could really be a thing where maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Like
Yeah.
like he's never gonna know this answer, and like that's
Yeah.
one of the tragedies about this, because like that's a more likely option that like he just never
Never finds out.
never finds out. Like they have wiped everything like so much that like he can never like get a grasp on whether his sister is alive or dead in this like
Absolutely.
fucking galaxy. You know, like
Absolutely.
I can like that makes
I think
more
that
sense. Even.
makes more sense for it, just like for him hard to accept that she's dead, let's say.
Yeah.
But like I don't see many ways of her to survive that she survived that. Like he only survived because he was kidnapped in
Yeah.
that moment, you know?
Yeah.
No, it just crossed my mind.
I
honestly.
know. I'm very sad to see whatever
Me
this
too.
episode
I
is
like
about.
wanna see everything.
Like I really think like so far 6 episodes have been perfect for me, and like every episode has
Absolutely.
like steadily built up the general messaging of the show that I think is like very brilliant and like
Absolutely.
very important for this day and age. And I do think like there are a lot of comments in every episode like how ironic it is that this is like coming out on Disney. Like that this type of a commentary is coming on Disney.
Yeah.
But like here we are. Anyways, let's play this.
Let's watch.
They did say that like a small amount of daylight is all the daylight that he gets. Like that was 7 seconds. Cyril. Oh, that's his uncle.
Is that what you're wearing?
God.
He's done us a tremendous favor. You need to remember you're not just representing yourself today.
This is hell.
The collar,
What about it?
it's high. Everything says something, Cyril. Look at me. I don't believe in myself. I am desperate for approval.
I love this.
Bravo.
This is why we work so hard when we're at peace. This
Who's at
is
peace?
why we recruit so carefully. Tribute tax equal to 5 times the amount stolen from Aldani will be levied on any sector harbouring partisan activity. We will make it clear that no one steals from the Empire. To propose a legislation package of bills and amendments that will free our hands in all matters of surveillance, search and seizure. We will be invoking the public order resentencing. All prison sentences are immediately re-evaluated. All outstanding fines and levies are to be paid in full.
You're not pleased.
This is not a good time for me to watch this because I'm getting teary-eyed from the anger that I feel.
We're treating what happened at Aldani like a robbery. What would you call it?
God, she's too smart.
An announcement.
God.
At least she's not taking anything. Like, she knows what people are capable of. At least this time the driver's not entering. Does that mean that her surveillance is not as large?
Ah, is it true? Claire was just.
Okay, but like she does not in on everything.
I
Okay, makes sense.
even thought that she's not.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
I explained to you the risk, new faces, but you seem to know better. I warned you before we started.
You told me we were building a network.
What were my words?
This is something else entirely.
Turning back will be impossible. You knew where this was going. Does
What an
anyone have a
actor.
melee weapon in the world? The network's been built.
Palpatine won't hesitate now.
Exactly. We need it.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Fear to overreact.
You can't be serious.
Okay.
The Empire has been choking us so slowly we're starting not to notice.
People will suffer.
That's the plan. I'm just saying out loud what you already know. There will be no rules going forward. If you're not willing to risk your conscience, then surrender and be done with it.
This is so good that I'm dropping tears.
Let me know how the meeting goes.
This is so fascinating to me because these are like two lines of thinking and like trying to resist and like
Oh, she's birthed.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
would love to hear his backstory.
Some sectors might naturally appear more exciting from the outside.
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority. I was punished for trying to uphold the law. Do my job, maintain public safety. I believe that we have lost for a reason. I fully intend to clear my name and have my record expunged.
Probably best for everyone to just edit this a bit before signing you in. I'm sure your uncle would approve. Fresh start, new beginnings. We just happen to have an immediate opening in fuel purity. I'd hate to see you miss your chance.
Literally, I don't know whose storyline I love more in the show. Like, you know, like this could be someone. Never seen this one in my
Oh,
life.
I have seen this woman.
Where?
In a previous scene, she's the one who is next to Luthen.
Oh, the one that like
Yeah.
his assistant, whatever. Really? Are you not to be trusted? Where are you going?
Or are we just gonna meet you more?
Please let it be the latter. I don't need this in my life. Who are you meeting with? If you're meeting with her, I'm gonna kill myself. I thought for a second if she's meeting with her.
At ease.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
I think he was.
Tunic. I need a multi-sector data blend going back 2 years. The survey pool is Imperial naval bases and repair facilities. I'll need this report kept confidential and a copy sent exclusively to my office. Can I rely on you for that level of discretion?
Absolutely.
Ah, Cinta. Is
But
this
we're
our,
actually watching
is this,
everything,
Like,
literally
escape
everything.
vehicle? Is this what we're leaving off on? How does she really not get arrested? Like considering like 180 something of the I don't know what the natives are called were arrested. I mean, she left. She's hiding, I guess. Is it Luthen? I have no idea who it is.
Why would she be meeting
I know,
Luthen
I don't know.
outside of the brick place where she works?
I just
with
saw
Luthen?
ropes and I was like,
Where is he?
Oh, that's the man, that girl.
"Oh, she looks so weird.
Oh, both of them look so weird.
At least no one's betraying anyone. Thank God.
I don't know why I didn't somehow.
I don't know. I was scared.
I really thought he'd be here. Have you heard from Cinta? She's doing what she was told.
What is that?
And receiving messages is just as dangerous as sending them. You should keep that in mind. We have a loose end. Cassian Andor, who you know as Clem. You need to find him.
And do what?
Find him.
We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
You mean kill him?
This is what revolution looks like, Belle.
I mean, I get it. Is this our boy?
Yeah.
You're really coming back? I mean, coming back, just like visiting, I guess? Since when do we lock the door? Just like a dog.
Literally like a dog.
Could it like defend you if like there was intruders?
Because it's not safe. You shouldn't be here. Tim Kyle turned you in. No point in stewing over it. He's dead now. And everyone knows it. Biggs knew about it? No, she was coming to warn you, and Tim was trying to stop her or to catch her. I don't know. I've heard both, but you can't be here, Cass. It's all come undone.
We won't have to worry about that. We're leaving.
To go where?
Anywhere we want. I've got enough credits to get us anywhere. We're gonna clear out. Leave this mess behind.
There's no leaving this behind.
We go tonight. Tonight? What do we need to take but the three of us? Get out of the cold and damp. Find somewhere warm and easy. I can make it happen. We take what we can carry and we disappear.
Such a big idea, you know. I get so tired. You surprised me. Let's do that.
I mean, we're not. But I don't know why we're being weird about it right now.
You don't?
Like, why are we being like, she
Yeah.
clearly is not gonna leave. So, like, I don't know why we're not just like telling this right now.
Yes, it seems like
I-
she's sick.
I don't
What is the
know.
problem
Yeah, I don't
with
like, there's
her?
something more to it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, what could it be?
Be away when I'm there.
I'm not that hard to find, Mom, not for a senator.
Can I call back our old kinship and share some truth with you? I spent a great deal of time thinking about this conversation.
I literally have no idea where it's going.
Are we sure that we should be doing this?
We're in the galaxy now.
What do you mean?
If you haven't seen him for a while, I'm not sure that we can, like,
You want to do that?
open up to him. I understand that he's a childhood friend, but, like, I don't think this is safe.
I'm hoping I can trust you.
Like I said, we both changed. I've done more than grow weary of the Empire. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
Oh, no, I think you're good.
Your world is inescapably linked to the Empire. You're with these people all the time.
Drink up. Drink up, Tay. Keep smiling. As if we're having a happy chat about childhood days.
Like, it seems like he would align with
See
our...
what people say about me. It's a clear picture, isn't it? Irritation, as you so harshly put it.
I've made you angry.
No, no, you set me free. The Mon Mothma people think they know. It's a lie. It's a projection. It's a front.
Where's this going, Mom? What are you really doing?
Raising money. I need to access my family accounts. Until recently, I was able to dip in and out of my family fortune without concern. Changed.
What is he to, like, help with that?
Help.
Raising money for what?
Forming a Chandran charitable outreach program. I'll ask you to be chairman. It will involve visits here to Coruscant.
Okay, up
It
front.
will appear to be another of my benevolent and useless irritations. You're my best shot.
You haven't answered my question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing. Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for you. Hands on his way over. He knows none of this. He's not to be trusted.
There you are.
This is insane.
I don't think this guy knew what he was coming
Literally
to.
had no idea.
I just hope that we can trust him.
I really, really like her.
I literally... The amount of good characters is ridiculous. I want more interactions between her and Luthen.
Me too.
Like, that scene, like, knocked me out.
What happened to you?
I ran into a wall like I do. You can't be here, guys.
Troopers won't catch me. Not here.
They won't have to. People blame you for what happened.
Blame me?
You killed 2 corpos and came home to hide. Put the entire town at risk and now there's Imperials on the street.
If Tim had kept his mouth shut.
If this, if that, if you, if me, if Tim.
We were doing a deal you
You
set up.
scam, you borrow, you lie, you disappear.
Your crazy boyfriend tries to get me killed, and I'm the villain.
You need to get as far away from here as you can.
I mean, that's his plan.
I need to know about the other guy. The buyer. Who is he?
I don't know.
I'm
He
gonna
knew all
call.
about me. How?
I don't know. And you're right, he did know. He knew that the corpos were on you, but not for me.
And he needs to forget about me.
Just trying to kill you.
Literally.
For everybody. 12,000 credits. It's everything I owe.
Be careful, Cass.
You too.
What is happening?
I have no
What is gonna happen?
I have no idea. God, we really should not be walking.
What is approaching?
Maybe you should have kept
Who?
moving, honestly.
Wait, who? What
No,
got-
it's
This is not one Cass.
Clem,
Don't
okay.
worry. They won't be alone. They're just gonna raise their silly flag and fly away.
This man is dead, so like...
Yeah.
Don't leave. Stay here.
I am not in the place to watch this.
God.
Mama Maarva, he's got back. I was coming to find you.
Here I am. What are you talking about?
I'm staying.
But it's not safe.
I know.
It's all common law. There's an Imperial barracks on Riggs Road.
Good luck to them.
You want to live under that?
It's happening everywhere.
Well, we'll find a place they haven't ruined yet.
I'm already there. Places in my head. They can build as many barracks as they like. They'll never find me.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion.
What?
Ferrix has been hiding long enough.
So now you're taking on the Empire.
Laugh if you want to.
Who's laughing? This is madness.
No, it's not. It's overdue and probably doomed, and I'm too old, and I don't care anymore. For 13 years, every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there. And yesterday I heard about this attack at Aldani. Have you heard about this?
The garrison of Albany.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here. I don't expect you to understand.
Albany was just a robbery.
People are standing up.
Yeah, and getting killed for it.
But that's what it will need doing.
Yeah? What is that?
Whatever it takes. I've been lying around waiting to die long enough.
You can't beat them, Maarva.
Not if I run away. You have a different path, Cass, and I am not judging you. Everything you've been through, everything that was taken away from you before you even started, all the money you found, and go and find some peace.
I won't have peace. I'm worried about you all the time.
That's just love. Nothing you can do about that. I've never loved anything the way I love you. And I've never fretted on anything more, but this time, you can't stay, and I can't go. And just one more thing, just stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy. There were no survivors at Canary. What happened there was not your responsibility. You were a child. Let it go.
Coming back.
What a scene.
It's gonna be a difficult show
What
to
a
watch.
fucking scene.
Analysis is that by comparing the detention numbers to the
I can look at them.
Possible explanations for why you have failed to keep pace with your neighbouring.
I believe our sector protocols, as described in the ISB Code of Conduct, are being violated by Supervisor Miro, and that this overreach, for which she was previously reprimanded, risks compromising Imperial safety to a degree that silence is no longer possible.
Supervisor Miro, do you mind having your integrity ventilated in public?
No, sir.
You determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate. You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward.
Careful. I'd be curious how many people at this table will think it careful that you found a way to access our sector data without ever filing a request.
Is that true, Dedra?
Yes. I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction, but that is the wrong question. I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors.
Major Partagaz created those sectors.
As organising principles, not personal playthings, do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
Systems either change or die. There is a focused, organized rebel effort to acquire highly restricted Imperial military components.
This is hard verifiable data you are prepared to present?
Yes, sir. I believe Supervisor Blevin is aware. I have a documented file ready to go. I believe his accusations here this morning have more to do with self-preservation than any sense of urgency.
I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Vera. For the moment, I'm reassigning the Milena sector to Supervisor Miro. Felix is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction for you. I see no urgent problem, but as always, I salute the provocative exchange of ideas. Supervisor Grandy, you will accelerate your schedule. Young, I will expect your report on Old Mandel tomorrow. If you'd walk with me a moment.
But did you see her face when he like complimented her? It was like giving water to a dying man. Upbeat music playing. Upbeat music playing.
Hey.
I'll be out in a minute.
My boy, we cannot escape.
What do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
You keep looking around.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
You a part of it?
Part of what?
Don't play dumb. You need to calm down, sir. Droid assistance, please.
Wait, what is he? No, this is Chris.
Hang on to this one for me. I want to check the shelter.
No, you misunderstand. No, he meant the watch. No, he meant the watch. Tell him! Tell him you mean watch!
Unleashed massive animal fouling.
4 months. Charges?
Civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial property. I'm sorry, there's something wrong.
I wouldn't. This used to be a 6-month sentence. 6 years.
6 years? No, wait!
Change of guidelines.
I didn't do anything. Hey,
Take it up with the Emperor.
wait! I'm just a tourist! Wait!
Thank God. This was a lot. This was such a brilliant episode that I'm not even sure like what to do with it, like how to talk about it. This might be the best of the show so far. I cannot even I cannot compare episodes.
No, I cannot compare.
I cannot compare, but I think this was brilliant.
In every episode I had different aspects of the show that I love, you know. In like, I understand some episodes are like more plot related, but like also in many episodes we had getting to know characters, talking about politics, getting to know the world, like all of it. Like in those episodes, I love different things in every episode. So that's why I can't say like this is my favorite episode, let's say, because like the previous one was amazing, 5th one, 4th one, all of those episodes were amazing in my opinion. With this one, I really like the dialogues. Like I think this episode was like had no like story, action, anything at all, absolutely. But like I really liked all the dialogues that like we had, you know, and I mean through those dialogues we got to know characters more. Let's say, you know, for example, Luthen, Mon. I would say just Mon. Yeah, I wanted to say Mon Mothma. Like let's say with their dialogue, you see the difference between those two characters. Yeah. You know, even though I love both and I love what both are doing, and I think both are very important characters.
Yeah.
Just like through those scenes, we see their differences. You know.
Yeah, like two spectrums.
I think also the scene that like let's say I loved the most in this episode was between Andor and Maarva. Like I think Maarva, I think it's her name.
Yeah.
I think she was like everything that she said in that scene was so amazing. Honestly.
Yeah, I think the dialogue definitely like carried this episode and like made it like I feel emotionally drained. Like we took half an hour since we finished and like I still feel very emotionally drained and like it's the like I can only equate it to the emotional drainness that I felt after like some episodes of The Wire. Like I think like when subjects are like too close to the surface, like when things feel like too much like a documentary, you know, more than like a piece of fiction. Like I think like that emotionally drains me more. And so like I just think this whole episode was that.
Absolutely.
It felt like that for me. I don't even know like which part to start with. I do think though like those two scenes to me like are standouts and like the technically like also the last scene with Andor like getting like arrested.
To me also like what I loved is where the guys.
I'm not like when you said the guys. Do you have multiple male characters? Oh,
the beautiful one.
On S. Loved his scenes, but on S. We know we
hated I know I can't remember his name because like in my mind I hate when I think I know his name and like it's on here.
S and I think there's a Y
Cyril
maybe Cyril yeah like
even though I didn't want to say the first name I want to say the last name. I think
that's his last name. No,
maybe it is.
Let me
is
see.
that the first name the only name that we found out? I don't think so.
I will look on TV Time right now and because I could not tell you honestly. Cyril Karn.
Karn
Karn
is the part that like I connected to something.
I know
Cereal. I mean cereal.
The way that I forgot what I connected it to. Yes, I called him Karn because Karmi.
Yes.
Karn.
I think his story was also phenomenal.
I love it. There's not a story that I didn't like. Deidre as well. Like I think like that's such a fascinating storyline.
It's
to
an
me
interesting
as well.
storyline. I'm very interested in her storyline.
Yeah, I think like I think it's a great storyline. Like it's not one that emotionally drains me. It makes me angry, like not her personally, just like when we were in that room, like my blood boils.
I understand,
but like the storyline with her I find very like fascinating and like at this point it was like easiest to watch in this episode, you know.
No, yeah, I completely agree. I'm enjoying her character so far.
I think I think her character, I think she's incredibly smart and incredibly, is deductive a word? I'm not sure. I appreciate that. I think everyone else in the room and like her superiors kind of act the way that like they mentioned in the show, and I can't remember who said it, no, what exactly they said, but like something along the lines of like they wouldn't even think that.
She said.
Did she say it? That like somehow like the Empire or whatever, that like they wouldn't even think that the people would rise up to try and fight against them. Like that wouldn't cross their minds. You know, like episode, someone said it in the first few episodes, and I don't think it's her.
No, it's
like I think it was like Cassian.
I think this is Cassian. Yeah, he said it. I mean, he said it to maybe even Luthen or something, like somebody like that. Like that is how he went through and stole things. Like, and like it was easy for him because nobody suspected him or something like that. They
wouldn't think that they would they would get attacked. They're too much.
Too powerful to even think.
Like they think of somebody the people that they're supposed to be serving, like they think of them as ants, and you can like step on an ant. Like this isn't like they play no part.
She's the one who said in this episode like we treat this like this is just like a robbery, when it's in fact much more. You know, like she sees the potential and threat of people, and what can happen if they want to rebel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like that immediately like gives her, like that paints a picture of a character that understands the, let's say, the anger that would rise in people and like wouldn't look at them as as not a threat. And so like that talks about the difference between her and like, let's say, her superior that we see in this episode, because I think to be able to understand the fact that people are gonna be angry about this, there is something that you need to have felt as well, let's say, like some type of injustice. You need to have, I think, felt it in order to know that like what could stem out of it, if that makes sense. And I think like the scenes that we've seen with her so far, there have been moments where like, let's say she was dismissed, and it seemed to be like she was dismissed because like she was a woman. And like, because like there was a scene with her superior when he said something to her, and I cannot remember exactly what it was, but it was something like the meaning of her being like, we let you in here, you know? And like, I don't even know if they say like people like you or someone like you, implying like either it being that she is a woman or like maybe she was of lower standing in society because of like some monetary income. I have no idea, but like he said something, you know, that made it seem like that they view her as less than, whether that's like the reason of her being a woman or, you know, societally not as well standing as some. I have no idea what it was, but like you can maybe paint a picture of someone that would understand the anger that would arise within people, and so she doesn't take this as meaningless, and that's why that's what makes her very dangerous for our cause, because she's not on our side. She's not on our side.
But like I also don't think like that like people around would not be able to understand anger as much as, even if they would know the anger, I think they would not think of other people as strong or as a threat, if you understand what I mean.
Yes, but like I think for you to not think of people as a potential threat, like then you don't understand the anger being large enough, like to the point of having people dedicate their lives to take the empire down. Like you would
I understand. It's just
overlook them.
I understand. In my mind, I kind of feel like they don't think that like there is any potential of them being strong enough to take the empire down.
Well, yes, I think yes. I mean, yes, but like that, to me, that is like taking them not seriously.
Absolutely.
Like not understanding that like that rage would be
strong
sufficient to like make them plan this, like make them organize, like not make this like just a robbery. She sees that, she notices that, so like I think that's a very
she sees a threat
interesting
in people.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting aspect of her character, again, specifically also because like she is on the opposite side of where we're at.
Absolutely.
And so like that like it makes it a very big problem for us, because like if it wasn't for her like saying this now, I don't know what's gonna be happening now. You know, like if they have in mind that this is like an uprising, how they're gonna treat this now versus how they would have just like continued treating it if they were thinking, oh, this is just a robbery. Like I don't know what now the response of the empire is gonna be, but like she has definitely made everything much more difficult now for us. So I think that's a very interesting storyline to have.
I think this as well. And like it's just very interesting how much interested I am in her character to find out more about her, you know, when she's on completely different side than us.
Yeah, like in a similar way, she seems very pitiful to me, like Karn, because of the way that she reacts to.
We just don't know enough about her.
No,
like, that's what I say. Like, she's on completely different side. She's fighting for everything that, like, let's say I don't believe in. But in those scenes, I can't say I'm rooting for her, but like I am interested in her.
Yeah, because again, like she's in a room proving herself to people who have like absolutely no faith in her. So like a part of you wants to be like, yes, show them that like you know better, but like, you know, ultimately. Stop. Exactly, let them be fucking dumb. Like, do not do this to us. So like you cannot.
Do not make a problem.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, like that. Like
bigger than we already have. You know, like our problems are enormous.
Yeah, like there's
seem unsalvageable. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like Luthen was right when he was like, "Well, do or die now." Like it's we have set things in motion that we cannot like walk back from, because like then people cannot die in vain. These casualties that like they have given to even like steal this cannot be in vain, you know.
Absolutely.
So like you kind of have to go all the way.
Him and Mothma come from a kind of different perspectives in that situation, where for her it is hard, let's say, to accept casualties that are gonna happen, and are gonna happen now with the thing that like he set up in motion, let's say, you know.
Like I think they are just like two train of thoughts when it comes to like resisting. And I can tell you positive and negative sides for both, and this is something that like I cannot tell you like who I think is more right or who I think is more wrong. It's just like about, you know, it's about your nature, and like
I think both are necessary.
Yeah, because like we cannot Mon is very much, how do I say it, like in a perfect world I think she would love there to be no violence.
And I think she would feel so much for every pain and every death that is gonna happen because of things that they have set in motion.
Yeah.
You know, where with Luthen, I feel like he sees those deaths as necessity. He has needed Cass in that moment, but like now Cass is just like a liability. Cass has done his job for what it for the purpose that job needed to be done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like now Cass is like just like a liability. That's what I wanted to say to him.
Like
Cass's death is worth,
I mean,
for all of this.
Yeah, like that, like this thing cannot be jeopardized, and so like Cass's life is not worth more than like the resistance.
Nor as the deaths of the people who have died on that mission.
Yeah.
He is like, Mon came and told him like, people are, you know what's gonna happen now, people are gonna die, you know, and he says, and they're gonna get angry, let's say, or something like that. He says like, that's the point, you know, like we need to make them more angry, we need to make them willing to join the resistance.
Like and like the funny part is like, before we were like playing this episode, like we were talking about the state of our world, and like we were just like talking about how I don't know what needs to happen that's like bad enough to make everyone here burn down the government. Like I don't know what, like it seems like you need a push for people to get angry to the point of like making a real change. And so like I think his, let's say, I think his approach is also correct. I think hers is also correct. I think like you need to meet somewhere in the middle so that like you wouldn't go far in either way. Like, because if you are Mon, you cannot like in a way sit and wait for all of us to like in a very nice way like ask the Empire to leave. It's not about to be happening, you know. On the other side, like you need to protect people, and so like you cannot just like sacrifice so many lives for like a greater good, because that is also not the correct thing. Like it's a very thin line that like you walk, and I don't think there's a correct answer for this. And I think like
no, that's why I think we need both.
Yeah,
we need both characters, because like I don't think those two can meet in the middle. You know, because like in the middle is again completely different person than the two of them, you know.
Yeah, like the simple thing is like I don't think, like I think again, violence is the language of the oppressors, and like you need to speak it as well. Like I think violence is can be a very good tool, just like used, let's say, correctly. I don't know what correctly means. There cannot be you cannot fight an empire with peaceful means. It's simply not going to happen.
Unfortunately, never happened.
I don't know.
There has never been
no
a scenario that we know of where they did win with a peaceful means.
No, like the apartheid in South Africa was not like overthrown by any type of peaceful means. Like history cannot be like rewritten to like make you believe this, because like they can convince you that like, oh, you need to like use your words. People have used their words. It has gotten them nowhere. And so like sometimes like other measures also need to be taken. And so I love that whole conversation. I think like both characters, again, because of the difference in their, I'm sure, upbringing and the difference in between things that they have like experienced.
Absolutely.
They have a different approach. It seems to me like Mothma, I don't know enough about her, but like it seems to me like she is just a very empathetic person that wants to do her best to help. Yeah. She could have easily fallen into being a liberal, in terms of like, I think that's what she was telling to her like childhood friend. Like that's the way that she presents herself.
Yeah.
Like by kind of doing a lot of, talking about being like, this is not the right thing to do. Like we need to do better, but like ultimately doesn't really change much. Doesn't necessarily kind of stand with the people against this. But like she does that in the background. Like she is very active in it. So like she is much more progressive than like what she lets on. The way that she presents herself, I think she like plays this game like very well. And like I'm looking forward to seeing like how she changes and evolves, and whether like her beliefs become different by the things that happen, and like whether that the same thing happens to Luthen, like whether they do like some like meet in the middle, and like whether their ideas change the other one, I don't know, but like I would love to have like a full episode of just like their conversations. I think there's like there were so many lines in this. They were brilliant. Like Luthen saying that they have been choking us so slowly that like you don't even notice that you're being choked. So like that was his like answers to why you need to show people what is happening in them by making it kind of impossible to escape from, like by making the Empire tighten their fist. And like that's what they did. Like it was very difficult to watch the response that came out of the Empire as answer for like the money being stolen. Like I think they mentioned something along the lines of like every citizen would need to give a certain amount of money to replace the money that was lost. And again, like these small things talk to you about how the system like bleeds you dry without giving you anything. Like you are the one that is giving your money to them, and you get absolutely nothing in return. Like right now, as we are speaking, American government, I think, I have no idea if it's shut down or is about to shut down because of the like not loss, but like the taken of funds from SNAP, and that's like basically program that feeds people, like I think 40 million Americans, which is like fucking a large amount of Americans, to that cannot afford food. So like it's like food banks, food stamps, I have no idea, but like it covers food for a lot of Americans, like basic human necessities, and like they want to cut the funding to that like helps 40 million Americans. And I think I read yesterday the statistics that like a citizen gives yearly $36. Like $36 of their earnings go towards SNAP, like in their taxes, while an average American gives $600 for company subsidiaries. Like, I don't know how this does not make you burn something down. Like, the country is socialist for companies. It is not socialist for you, for any regular citizen. So, like, these types of, like, these scenes in the show feel very much like a documentary. Like, everything that they say, like, my mind went to, like, 15 examples of, like, how this has already happened in, like, the past 2 weeks. I'm not even, like, talking in the past 15 or something. I think this show is about to, like, just make me angrier as a person, which is, like, not necessarily a bad thing to become.
Can also motivate show.
Yeah. So, like, I just, like, the whole point is, like, Luthen's approach also is, like, an approach of a person that has had it. That, like, I think has had it and is, like, now he's, like, drastic measures need to be taken to fight against
I mean, I think so as well. Yeah.
them, to fight against fascism, to fight against totalitarianism. And another aspect of that was like very, God, very dark and very expected and very much felt like real life. Like here at the end, like Cassian left, and like of course you cannot really leave it. I think we mentioned at a certain point in the episode, like there is not a place in the universe where you can run off to where these things are not gonna follow you. You cannot outrun the Empire because like you cannot outrun the system simply. And he, let's say, tried, and he got detained for walking, like for doing absolutely nothing else but like seeming suspicious to someone at that very moment. And I'm sure that that also definitely has to do with of Cassian, like he is not white, and I'm sure that that's also like another angle of like why he got detained by someone, and then later on got thrown to sentencing without like there was no defense, like there is no due process. Like it felt very much like Kafka, like the trial was written 100 years ago, and like Star Wars is happening I don't know how much in the future. Like we are. It's very much a constant thing. Commentary on how much the system and the Empire in this case owns you. Like you are nothing to them. Like they have taken 6 years off your life for nothing, and they're gonna throw you in jail, and they will not blink. You're no one to them.
I mean, shows you tells you how much how no power at all you have as an individual in this whole
what power
system.
Literally, what power are they even talking about?
She even said in that moment, like for the sentencing, you like it's written for you to get 6 months. I'm giving
but
you
she now chose
6 years.
As if it was nothing. And again, you see that as well with his dad, who got hung.
Yeah.
Over what? As if like there's like a reason to hang someone in the fucking middle of a square. But like he got hung as a way to like, as always, send a message of fear to people. Like this is what happens if you actually don't do anything, but like seem to stand in our way. But like this is what you get.
Yes, absolutely.
So like that scene broke my heart.
Yeah, absolutely. You can feel the Cassian's powerlessness in his whole life, and like you can completely understand why he desperately is trying to run away, let's say, from this fight. I think he is very, very tired from all of it.
I mean, his mother understood why he needs to leave.
Yes, absolutely. But unfortunately, it just tells you that like without power, without anything, you cannot outrun the system anywhere.
No.
And so he ended up where he ended up. So like, it just tells you that like we as well need people like Luthen, who are gonna do drastic measures. It's not just like what it takes. It's like very
end of spectrum
things, to start anything, to
like
start
I literally
something, because you can see now how much he because like people have been destroyed, but people are usually not brave enough to start something, not brave enough to fight, feel like they're alone, but like you can see through Maarva's eyes how much Luthen was able to inspire her. That like now just seeing that there is somebody else who is able to try something, who is able to make themselves fight this, like she feels like she has no other option than to fight as well.
That was such a beautiful thing that like Cassian inspired her, and like she didn't even know that it was him, but like to the point where she was like she felt enough strength to like be able to walk to that square where they hung her husband, and like not avoid it out of like
Yeah.
fear, not cower for it. Like just go right there to it, and so like now she cannot leave.
Because
It was
now,
the most
yeah,
beautiful thing.
absolutely. Because now she feels like she has something,
Yeah.
you know.
And like again, that's
Because
the way
before
these things.
that square was just a place where her husband has died.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's where the not the government but like the empire has killed him, and she wants to revenge that. She wants to go after them.
Yeah.
Like I think it represents something different for her. It's not like just like powerlessness, it's power in the situation for her, you know.
Yeah, and I think like
it can make her only more motivated to step on that square now.
yeah, and it's not just her. Like that's why these things,
Yeah,
like
she's just
these
like one
things,
representation of who we know.
Yeah, like the flames get ignited, and people respond to that, and then you hopefully can have a revolution. And like I don't know where this goes. Like I have no idea where we're gonna leave off these characters like when we finish the show. Like I think that's it's such an interesting thing to me, because like these things are never ending.
That's
you know,
well,
like
yeah,
it's
I
never,
agree.
it doesn't end.
I can only imagine an open ending in some ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I think it's gonna be incredibly moving.
But that's what I want to say.
Watch.
Like to me, this whole episode, I understand feeling like devastating, and like it's hard to watch, but like there is part of me that like feels moved by the episode, like just like watching Maarva go through.
I didn't even see the screen when she was speaking,
just
like from the tears.
That's
like
what I
really
say,
hit me.
hit me, but like in some ways I can say positively, not just like emotionally, meaning like hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like positively, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like made me in some ways, let's say, hopeful.
Yeah.
Seeing how little flames are ignited in all the people around.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know what's gonna happen with like Cassian got 6 years.
I
Like,
think
are
we're
we gonna do a
have
6-year time jump?
I think we're gonna have a time jump. I don't know if it's 6 years time jump, because I don't know how long the show is gonna last, you know, like through the years.
Yeah.
But like I definitely
yeah.
believe that like we're gonna have a time jump.
I think so as well. I think especially like with Mon, like talking to her childhood friend about like wanting to put him as head of this like new thing that she's gonna open, like a charity. And like I think like we're gonna do a time jump when that is like already established.
I also think we're gonna see with Maarva a change. I think there we could see some type of, let's say, movement happening. Not movement, but like quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like with
like,
the rest of the people on
like talk
Felix.
Like yes, with Bix, for example. Like I think she is moved to start a revolution there. Yeah. In some ways that how she knows how, and with people that she trusts.
Yeah.
You know, that's how where I imagine to see her.
Yeah.
I don't know how big of a progress we're gonna see there. Like if some real plans are gonna be already made or in making, because I don't know if it's gonna be a year, 2, 3 years, 6 years time jump. I have no idea, you know? Yeah, that is.
I think like.
And how is he gonna get out of prison if it's not 6 years time jump?
I'm only like, if Luthen needs him again, he's gonna like break him out.
Yeah, I thought some type of a breakage. Yeah. But like I don't know if it's from Luthen or like in some other way. You know?
I don't know. I think when we started like speaking about the show, like I blank out, and then we finished. And I'm like, did we even say anything? Because like the topics that like you need to talk about are like so large that like when we finished, I have no idea what we said, and like it doesn't feel like we said anything.
I'm hoping we did say something.
I guess we'll find
you
out.
Know what I mean?
I guess we'll find out, and I hope that it like made. I hope it was coherent enough.
That's it, guys.
Thank
you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.